Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a flip through on the book of birds that we made with junk journal envelopes. Now Susie, if you don't want to see the rest of the journal and be surprised when you get it, then you probably should just turn this off, and your journal will be on its way hopefully tomorrow. Okay, so to start, I don't know what the measurements are. I know this is like an inch, and I left these broken pages here because I have reinforced the spine with fabric. I think it was 2 layers of fabric, so it's not going to go anywhere, but it may chip a little, but that's the nature of the book. And then I made this closure here with a pearl button, and it just comes off like that. And the thing I liked about this is like an uneven button, and it has like a very dark gray metal, and the back of it looks like it's all rusted. So I don't know what kind of metal it was, but so anyway, I just popped a hole in there, pushed this through, and then I put a rusty safety pin here to hold it from falling off, but it gives it the room that you need to tie it in. Oops, spare piece of paper. Okay, so here we go. I don't know exactly what to explain to you, but like I said, we did it all with JUNKMAIL, and what I did was I covered all of the places where it had, address or send to here, or it had a postage stamp or whatever, and I covered that with pieces of ephemera, little pieces of ephemera. And then I went and stamped some of the pages too. And I've added ruffles here and all kinds of stuff. This is a journal card in here. And I believe that's all it is. It's just a journal card. But you can write back here. And this was, I think, some junk mail that I got also. And then all this is covering all the other things that were on that envelope. This is just coffee dye paper because they didn't have enough pages to make it, thick. But now I have so much that I probably didn't need those. But anyhow, I wanted to put them in there. You could take this journal and you could cut it up, the signature off, the thread, and you would have all kinds of pieces of ephemera to put in another journal if you wanted. So this is the inside of the book, and these are some of the birds that I used. I still have a few to go. And then this is a little this is an envelope that I did where I opened it up, and then I just covered the back here and then put a tab on it like so. And then this is just a journal card. I didn't sew around that. I knew there would be something. I tried to go through here and make sure everything was done. Yeah, I gotta sew around it. So, paper clip, I'll just put that there so I remember. And then here's another journaling page. This is just one of those little tabs that we made where you just fold it in half and you glue this on the inside, and it makes a tab. It'll stay there pretty much. This is another envelope that we did. I put washi tape on there, and inside here I have another journal card, this one that shows out the window in the front, and yeah, I had that in there backwards, and then I did writing space on this side, and it was fun. So So the little house shows through the window there. And then I put a doily in here and I stamped on that. This one I didn't do anything to the side. I thought I'd leave some of the journaling, some of the book page information. But Susie can put something on there if she'd like. And then here we have another journal card back here. And you have to write with a white ink on it. But I like this when it's black in the back. And this picture here I put, what do you call it? Saran wrap. And glued it down. I crunched it all up, and then I inked it with alcohol ink. And I think it turned out kind of cute. I mean, I don't think I probably will use that again, but it was fun to try. Gotta try. Here's another one that we just did a lot of stamping, and I put some bird on there. And then we had this little travel iron information booklet that I guess is from the 70s, because people have told me they looked it up and it was from 1970 something. It seems older. It's because it has this little thing on there that has water, and you screw that onto the iron, but you still have to press down to squirt. And I have it. I took it off the iron because it was in the way. Then this here is a little note page that she can use to put notes on. And this is a paper clip from Lisa with my name stamped on it. And now Susie gets it. Okay, more. I am freezing, you guys. Our weather was so beautiful, and then it just dropped to like, it's 40 degrees out right now. And it's, what time? 10:30. So I just don't want to turn that heater on, but I'm getting very chilly. So here's another coffee dye page. Now this one here, I just made a belly band, and this was a envelope. It was like one of those silverware packets that you get at the restaurant. And I put it in here thinking I was going to use it for a journal card, but I changed my mind and I used it for a belly band. And in here I put some, this is from Fort Worth, Texas, and it's an envelope with a check or something in here, or I don't know what it is exactly. But anyway, Susie can, sit around and take a look at this. And that goes in here. And it's U.S. postage paid 2 cents. I haven't seen that stamp before. 1928, though. That's pretty old. What is that, a couple years from now? Yeah. It'll be 100 years old. Here's another envelope that we put in, and I opened it on the side instead of the top. And it's got a journal card in it. And I put it in this way and then I punched it out there so you could see that there. And this is a charm that I made with the UV, I don't know what they call it, UV something, resin. And I thought that was cute. And this is a little wood button that I picked up. I put some ruffles on the edge of this page. I didn't want to glue it down. I wanted it so that the bird could show through. So this is one of the birds, this is a blue jay. And back here I have an envelope that I made and put these closure on it. And then inside here is this bird. I thought I put a writing space here, and I just stapled it across the top. I put some washi there, but I like the anatomy of the bird pretty much. So I think that'll be fun to look at. And that went in that envelope. And tie this around here. Okay, here's another piece of, this is rusted paper. After I rusted some paper clips and things, I was sitting them out on this paper, and it rusted it, and some of the liquid got on it, and that's how it's all stained now. Here's a little, oops, we need a little glue. Inside this little pocket, there's a couple pieces of ephemera. I believe this is a Tim Holtz, and I don't know where that one came from. It's a postcard, little miniature postcard. And then on this side, I put a paper clip here and folded that down. And inside here is this card. I don't know. I'm trying to think where I got this paper. I think it was like Timu or something. One of those paper things. And then this is just a little cluster that I made. There's a vintage button on there. And that goes on there to hold that closed. And this side is just things are covered that was on the envelope. There's another part of that rusty paper. This is like a total notebook for writing. I love these pages I found. They were in a book, and I took them out all apart. So it was like a little, yeah, just a little notebook. This one is the bubbles that I ironed. You know, the bubble wrap you get, and I saw somebody iron it, and I don't know what they did with it, but I think they painted it with like acrylic paint. But I just put alcohol ink on it, and then I made this journal card to put in here, the Tim Holtz guy. And then on the front, I didn't really want to cover it up, so I just put this little, this was from a book. I'm trying to think of the kind of book it is. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, I just pulled it off, and it was real crunchy and crinkly because it was very brittle. So I just glued it on the best I could. This one here, I was going to take this tab off, and then Susie left a message and said, leave the tab on there. And I'm like, what tab? And then I realized what she was talking about. So this is all journaling space in here, and journaling space here. And yeah, that's all I left this all for that. If she wants to add a photograph or something, she has that space. This is just a little journal card that I made, and this is a covered brad. Yeah, it's a big one, and I found these at a thrift store or something, and I bought them, and really never had a chance to use them because the colors don't go with anything that I use, you know, orange and red and purple and stuff. So this is just an empty space where she can put a photograph. Now inside of here is a few pieces of ephemera. This little phone book, is this not adorable? It's leather, and I don't know what age it is, but this is also from the same Texas ephemera. And these addresses are, well, that one's Las Vegas. Huh. Some are, the front ones here are Dallas, and that's the only town I really recognize. Then there's Carcasina, I don't know. Delano, oh, California. So, and here's one for you, New York. But anyway, I just thought it was really cool. And there's a lot of pages that aren't written on. So if you want to take this apart and use it like this in a journal, you could, you know, a page. So I couldn't really fit it in there closed because I had too much. In here, I have more ephemera that is all Texas stuff. And Susie lives in Texas, so I think she'll have fun just looking through this and using it in journals of her own. It'll be fun. And then I just slid that all into this little pocket here. And with the bulldog. I don't know if that's a state dog or not, but anyway. It's kind of a Georgia state dog, that's for sure. The bulldogs. Here's again just a little collage that I did on that page. More of that rusty paper. And here I did another belly band, and I put this little tag on top of this, and this is what I was talking about the other day about these picture hangers. And I saw this done on Bohemian Crafting, and I will try to link it. I don't know if I'll link it in this, but I'm going to use this in my next video and show you how I did it. So it's not really rocket science, but I'll show you anyway. And then there's journaling space on the back of here. I think I was going to put something on the front of this, but I didn't do it. So I'll leave it for Susie. More coffee dyed paper. This is very coffee dyed. It's almost burnt. And then here we have, this turned out pretty big, you guys. Get that off, a rusty paper clip. And this is just a little fold-down notebook or writing page. And then that just clips onto here because I didn't want to glue it down. So let me, trying to avoid all the little decorations on here. So that like that. And then in here we have a journal card. We made this corner pocket out of book page. Looks like dictionary. And it was so cool to make that. And I'm going to try to remember to do that again. And then this is just a little journal card, which I was going to sew around that one too. And I forgot. Let me get a... I want a paper clip and I get everything else. Okay. And so, I don't know if I'll even find this again, but I'll try. More coffee dyed paper, which we probably didn't need all that. And then this one is just a time card type thing. And this was a challenge with Amy at Crafty Cat, one of her 50 stack challenge. And I just did this with it was supposed to be with the time card type thing. And I stuck it on there like that. And on the back of here, I put another little journal card or tag. And then I just put this paper behind on top of that book page. And this was the inventory tag that I used on the other side. It made a tuck. And this is some more of that. And now we're getting really hard to hold it. This is an envelope. This is junk mail envelope. And I just put some ephemera in here. I put this one on this side because it's a window on the other. And this is just, you could make it into an envelope, or you can leave it open for writing. That's what I did. It's just a digital that I had. And then, see, this comes in through the window. There was a well, maybe I haven't got to it. This was out of the front of an older book. I don't remember what book I got it from, but you know how it has that one page that before you actually read the book. I had taken it out, and I liked it because it had the map on it. And this did say river. Then we have this little envelope that we made out of dictionary paper. And then I just put a piece of that where it said river in here to write on. Just a plain little paper. Because we were at this point, I'm getting pretty thick. Okay, and then I love this innocence. And I put that on there. And I left this back empty so she could put something on there. And then in here, I forgot to put a card in there. Huh, that's weird. I thought I was done. Every time I think I'm done, I'm not. So I'm going to do another flip through, and this time I'll be looking for gold paper clips. Okay, so and then this is my little stamp, and then this goes over this way, and this folds up over here and holds the journal closed. And if she unties this, if she wants to put more things, there's plenty of room for her to add things and still have room to tie. And if she ran out of room, she could also run a new ribbon through here or string or whatever and make it even bigger. But it's pretty huge. I love it. So I hope Susie loves it. And that's it, you guys. So I don't have to worry about putting it in my website or anything like that, or because nobody will have it except Susie, who she asked for it quite a while ago. I think we've been doing this for a month or a little bit more. And yeah. All right, so that's it, you guys. And Susie, if you watch this, I hope you like it. And also, if you didn't watch this, you'll go back and watch it after you get this. But you guys all have a great day, okay? And if you like my journals, give me a thumbs up and a comment. That would be great. And so forth. Okay? Bye-bye.